What a jury trial is, it's a search for the truth. That's what justice is getting to the truth, and so that whatever is supposed to happen will be allowed to happen because the truth came out, and then you apply the law to that truth, and then whatever judgment is meted out by the judge or the jury. And so I'll have to always remember that. I can't just take my client's word for what it is. I hear what they say. I give them the benefit of the doubt until they give me a reason not to believe them. And then I go and investigate it. And hopefully, as I investigate it, I learn more about it on my own. My belief and conviction in my client gets stronger and stronger over time instead of weaker and weaker. If all of a sudden I start seeing problems, I've got to bring that up and say, hey, if I discovered this, guess what? The state of Tennessee and their whole multiple DA's office and their investigators and their legal assistants and the whole police force and maybe the TBI and FBI, they're going to find it too. If little old Jay Ingrum found it, the power of the state of Tennessee or the federal government's going to find it as well. So that's how you come up with the theory of a case. You investigate it, you figure out what the facts are, and then that's your defense right there, then and there. If the facts don't bear out a defense, oh, well, you don't have a defense, or you're going to have to figure out some sort of a Hail Mary strategy at that point, maybe fall back and try to settle. Some cases you got the facts to take it to trial. In some cases, it just screams out, you got to settle this because the risk is too great. And on this point, I'll end on this. I tell clients, it's not a good offer from the state of Tennessee in a criminal case unless the client thinks it is, because I don't have to do a day in jail or day on probation if the client takes that deal. But if the client rejects the offer from the state and decides to take it to trial and they gamble with their future, like rolling dice, and they get convicted and they get sentenced to worse, guess what? I don't have to do any of that time on jail or probation either. So you're gambling with your freedom, not mine. So when I tell you, hey, be careful, you're running a risk here, I'm not worried about me because I'm going home at the end of the day. I'm worried about you. And so that's what I'm trying to tell you, that it's not like it is on TV. You don't get in there in 1 hour and they investigate it, make an arrest, set it for trial, and get an acquittal, and you walk out and get to, tell everybody, I was innocent. That's not the way it works. You set a case for trial, it might not go to trial for a year, 2, 3 years before it gets to trial. And who knows what's going to happen when you get in front of 12 jurors. It's a crapshoot a lot of times. And you're relying on somebody who's got more experience than you to tell you what they think is likely to happen with the set of facts and the law in the jurisdiction where you're litigating the case.